All right, good morning, everyone. Are we ready to start?
Good morning, Your Honor.
Morning. I think they're still getting ready in courtroom two, so we'll hold for a second. What's our SAP date? Ms. Lewis?
There's no date, Judge, just the SAP calendar.
I'm sorry.
That's okay.
You know I'm still in C mode. Uh,
More. More. Yeah. Come on now.
Is this position 4?
No, this is position number 30 and 31, Mr. Moore.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
All right, I have 20 CR 002613C, Quintavious Moore. Charge of 1 count of simple battery, 2 counts of simple battery, 1 simple battery, the other simple battery family violence, and then an FTA for position 30. I can't hear. Is this going to be a plea or what's the status?
Good morning, Your Honor. My name is Joe Brown. I represent Mr. Moore.
Oh, I'm sorry. Good morning, Mr. Brown. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
All right. And is this going to be a plea or not?
I believe it will be, but is it possible that I can have a breakout with him?
Okay. Jail, what?
We'll give it a, we'll call you.
Can't hear very well. Say that again.
Give us a, hey, Mrs. Brown, give us your number, we'll call you.
Oh, okay. It's
Don't
404.
say it. Don't do it. Can you
Oh,
put
put
it
it in
in
chat?
chat? Yes. Everyone will
Okay.
call you this afternoon.
Okay, thank you so much. I'll put it in chat.
Okay.
Oh. We got number 35, Mr. Petrie? I did come. Where's Cameron else?
We're having a hard time hearing. Did you
35?
say 35? Okay.
Yeah.
And this will be a negotiated plea, Your Honor.
All right. Thank you. And this is 26 CR 000600D. Antonio Petrie charged with 1 count of interference with government property and willful obstruction. State?
Yes, Your Honor. On count one, state recommends 12 months probation, serve 30 days with credit for any time already served. Stay away from the library at 1 Margaret Mitchell Square. BHET, social worker visit. On count two, 12 months probation to run concurrent and the statutory $300 fine. We do ask that defense stipulate for purposes of the plea. Thank you.
Your Honor, we do so stipulate for the purpose of the plea. We will request that on count two, the $300 fine, if it can be converted into 30 hours of community service. My client has been, experiencing homelessness, so he will have to, establish income as well as housing. So additionally, we are asking for 3 months of probation fees to be waived.
State, do you have any objection to converting it to community service? Not for sure how he'll be able to do it either way, but
No
I guess-
objection from the state, Your Honor.
that's the easiest way, then we'll do it that way. All right, so I will approve the conversion of the $300 fine to 30 hours of community service. And as far as waiving any fees, really probation has to survive. We can't continue to do that. I'll waive 1 month. And that's all I can do today.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Petrie, you ready to take your plea?
Oh, yes.
Raise your right hand for me.
Yes, sir.
Do you affirm that the testimony you're about to give is the truth and nothing but the truth under the penalty of perjury?
That is correct. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and put your hand down. I'm going to ask you a series of questions to make sure that you understand your plea and that it is free and voluntary. The first question I have is, are you presently under the influence of any unprescribed medication, drugs, or alcohol that would impair your understanding?
No, I'm not.
Are you
I-
satisfied with the services and representation of your attorney?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you understand that by pleading guilty, you're giving up or waiving the right to the presumption of innocence?
Yes, I do.
That you're giving up and waiving the right to remain silent and not testify against yourself?
Yes. Yes, sir.
And that you're giving up and waiving the right to trial by judge or jury, whichever you prefer?
Yes,
And you are prepared and agree to waive these rights today, is that correct?
I am. Yes, ma'am. Your Honor.
And has anyone told you that you will receive a lesser sentence for pleading guilty?
No, no one said anything.
Has anyone promised you anything to plead guilty?
No, ma'am. Yes, sir.
And do you understand that if you're currently on probation, it could be affected or terminated because of this guilty plea today?
Well, I just don't understand how that would happen if I don't live here.
Yes,
Okay. Oh, yes, that's fine.
Okay. And do you offer this guilty plea freely and voluntarily with the full understanding of the charges against you?
What are you speaking? Oh, yes, yes, ma'am.
And so as to the charge of interference with government property, how do you plead?
I plead guilty.
And as to the charge of willful obstruction of a law enforcement officer, how do you plead?
Okay, can you say that one more time? I'm sorry.
As to the second charge of willful obstruction of a law enforcement officer, how do you plead?
Yeah, guilty.
All right. So I will accept your guilty plea to both charges. You understand your conditions that you have to complete, and that will be it for today.
And Your Honor, my apologies. I did want to request that once he completes the terms, which would be the community service and the BHET, that he be allowed to go on non-reporting.
I don't know his history state. Do you have any objections to that?
No, I do not, Your Honor.
Okay, he can go non-reporting once he's completed the conditions.
Thank you.
All right.
Um,
All right, going to number 36, Mr. Thomas.
but
26 CR.
All right, thank you.
26 CR 0000591C Derek Thomas, charged at 1 count of simple battery.
Good morning, Your Honor. This is going to be a negotiated plea today.
Okay, good morning. All right. State.
Yes, Your Honor, we're recommending 12 months probation, serve 90 days with credit for any time already served with the balance suspended. We do ask that defense stipulate for purposes of the plea. We did not, looks like we didn't reach the victim in this case, but I'm confident they would agree with our recommendation.
All right.
Yes, Your Honor, this was an incident that allegedly happened in the jail. And so maybe that's why the state is having difficulty reaching the alleged victim. But our understanding that it's a serve 90 days, balance suspended. And I have explained that to Mr. Thomas, and he's okay with that.
Okay, great. Mr. Thomas,
Yes.
do you wish to plead guilty today?
Yes, now, but I have a question. I have a question before we.
I don't know if you can ask me a question. I'm the judge. I'm not your lawyer. And I don't know if you want to ask it in open court. It depends. We
Your
haven't
Honor,
started
if I need
anything.
to answer it, I will. What is your question, Mr. Thomas?
I'm just trying to make sure that that probation is no requirements are there. That has no.
It is not.
Okay, all right, okay.
All right. Raise your right hand for me. Do you affirm that the testimony that you're about to give is the truth and nothing but the truth under the penalty of perjury?
Yes,
All right, put your hand down for me. I'm going to ask you a series of questions to make sure you understand your plea and that it is free and voluntary. First question is, are you presently under the influence of any unprescribed medication, drugs, or alcohol that would impair your understanding?
No.
All right, are you satisfied with the services and representation of your attorney?
emphatically yes.
And do you understand that by pleading guilty, you're giving up and waiving the right to the presumption of innocence?
Yes,
That you're giving up and waiving the right to remain silent and not testify against yourself?
yes,
That you're giving up and waiving the right to trial by judge or jury, whichever you prefer?
yes,
And you do agree and are prepared to waive these rights today, is that correct?
yes,
Has anyone told you that you will receive a lesser sentence for pleading guilty?
no,
Has anyone promised anything to plead guilty?
no,
And if you're on probation, it could be affected by this guilty plea today. You understand that?
yes,
And do you offer this guilty plea freely and voluntarily with the full understanding of the charge against you?
yes.
All right, and I will accept your plea, and that will conclude this matter for today.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. Are we able to take
So
private
that-
counsel case next?
Yes.
Your
Oh,
Honor,
go ahead,
that
Ms.
concludes my-
McLeod.
That concludes my business before the court today, although I do have a client on the 11 o'clock calendar, so I'll be logging back in for that.
Okay, all right, thank you.
You're welcome.
All right.
All right, 31, Mr. Moore.
All right. This is 20 CR 002613C and 26 FTA 000234 with Quintavious Moore, represented by Attorney Joe Brown. And what are we doing today?
There will be a negotiated plea, Your Honor.
Okay. State.
Yes, Your Honor. In exchange for the plea to position 31, we would agree to null pros the FTA in position 30. For position 31, count 1, simple battery, family violence, 12 months to serve, 10 days, credit for time served, balance probated, FVIP, no contact with the victim, Latasha Tarver. The simple battery will merge. We have reached out to the victim. She would like us to also include third-party transfer for the child that they share together. We do ask that defense stipulate, and And I don't believe Ms. Tarver is with us since she already reached out. Thank you.
Defense stipulates, but I thought there was no violent contact. That's what I was sent. That was referred to me. No violent contact.
The sheet that I says has no contact and she does not want contact. She wants no further contact and a third party transfer for the child.
Okay, all right, that's fine. Thank you.
Okay. All right, Mr. Moore,
Yes, ma'am.
I understand you wish to plead guilty today. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, raise your right hand for me. I'm gonna swear you in. Do you affirm that the testimony you're about to give is the truth and nothing but the truth under the penalty of perjury?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, put your hand down for me. I'm gonna ask you a series of questions. And the first question is, are you presently under the influence of any unprescribed medication, drugs, or alcohol that would impair your understanding?
No, ma'am.
Are you satisfied with the services and representation of your attorney?
Yes, ma'am.
And do you understand that by pleading guilty, you're giving up and waiving the right to the presumption of innocence?
Yes, ma'am.
That you're giving up and waiving the right to remain silent and not testify against yourself?
Yes, ma'am.
That you're giving up and waiving the right to trial by judge or jury, whichever you prefer?
Yes, ma'am.
And that you are prepared and agree to waive these rights today, is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And has anyone told you that you will receive a lesser sentence for pleading guilty?
No,
Okay. Has anyone promised you anything to plead guilty?
no, ma'am.
And do you understand that if you're on probation, it could be affected by this guilty plea today?
Yes, ma'am.
And do you offer this guilty plea freely and voluntarily with the full understanding of the charges against you?
Yes, ma'am.
So as to the charge of simple battery, family violence, how do you plead?
Guilty.
Okay, and you understand your conditions, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so it's
Your
no
Honor?
further,
Oh, I'm
Yes.
sorry. Ms. Tarver is with us on Zoom and she does wish to address the court. So if we could sound for her.
Ms. Tarver? Ms. Tarver? Ms. Lewis, is she turning on her camera? If not, I won't speak to her. She doesn't have to speak, but does she? I don't know if she wants to speak or not.
Yeah, this Ms. Grayson, I'm not showing.
I'm
her.
sorry, I couldn't work the camera. Listen,
All right, we can't see your face. I
Yeah.
usually don't allow people to have hats on when they come on because this is open court. You wouldn't be able to wear that if you were in the courthouse. So are you able to take your hat off?
no.
Well, we can't see your face.
Oh my God. Okay, can you see me now?
All right, that's a little better. Do you
Okay.
wish to briefly address the court today? It's not a trial.
No, it's okay.
Okay, thank you.
Mhm.
All right, anything else, counsel?
No, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Moore, that will complete the process. I will accept your plea. Good luck to you, and that's it for this matter for today, okay?
Thank you. Enjoy the day.
All right, thank you.
How you will. Enjoy the
All
day.
right. Is that it for you, Mr. Brown?
It is, Your Honor. May I be excused?
Yes, you may. Thank you.
Thank you and have a great weekend.
You too. All right.
Good morning, Your Honor. How are you?
Good morning. I'm good. How are you?
Are you ready for position 37 through 39, Mr. Billables?
I believe we are. Let's see. 37.
That'll be a negotiated plea, Your Honor.
Okay. This is going to be Marvin. Is it Villalobos? Okay, first position, we have 37, which is 25 CR 003798J. Charged with 1 count of battery, family violence, and theft by taking. Position 38 is the FTA. position 39. Again, the FTA, both ending in 232. And that's it, 37 through 39, okay? And so, what do we have, State?
Yes, Your Honor, we will null pros positions 38 and 39, the FTAs, in exchange for a plea to position 37. On count one, battery family violence, the state recommends 12 months probation, serve 30 days with credit for any time already served. The FVIP, no further contact with the victim, Brianna Munoz. Count two, theft by taking, credit for time served. We attempted to speak with Miss Munoz, but she only spoke Spanish when we spoke to her. I don't know if she's on here or not, but I know we have a Russian interpreter. I didn't see a Spanish interpreter. We do ask that defense stipulate for purposes of the plea. Thank you.
All right.
We stipulate for purposes of the plea, Your Honor, we'd just be asking that his probation is terminated upon completion of the FVIP class.
He's got two FTAs, Your Honor. We would object, and being that this is family violence, we'd object to termination.
Can he go non-reporting after he completes the class?
I will not object to non-reporting.
Okay. All right. Anything else? All right, Mr. Villalobos. Villalobos, where are you? Okay. All right. And I understand that you wish to plead guilty. Is that correct? I can't hear you.
Yeah.
I'm sorry?
Yes.
All right. You'll have to speak into the mic and speak up so the court reporter can hear you to record your responses, okay? All right. Do you wish to plead guilty today, Mr. Villalobos?
Yeah.
All right. Raise your right hand for me so I can swear you in. Do you affirm that the testimony you're about to give is the truth and nothing but the truth under the penalty of perjury? Okay. I didn't hear you.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Put your hand down for me. I'm going to ask you a series of questions. First question is, are you under the influence of any unprescribed medication, drugs, or alcohol that would impair your understanding today? Okay. And are you satisfied with the services and representation of your attorney? And do you understand that by pleading guilty, you're giving up or waiving the right to the presumption of innocence? Okay. And that you're giving up and waiving the right to remain silent and not testify against yourself? Okay. We can't hear.
Yes.
Okay. And and by pleading guilty, you're also giving up and waiving the right to trial by judge or jury, whichever you prefer. Okay. And are you prepared and agree to waive these rights today?
Yes, ma'am.
And did anyone promise you anything to plead guilty today?
No, ma'am.
Did anyone tell you that you would receive a lesser sentence for pleading guilty?
No, ma'am.
And do you understand that if you're on probation, it could be affected by your guilty plea today? Do you understand that?
Yes.
And do you offer this guilty plea freely and voluntarily with the full understanding of the charges against you? And so as to the charge of battery family violence, how do you plead?
Yes, sir.
As to the charge of theft by taking, how do you plead?
Yes, sir.
All right, I will accept your guilty plea. You have to do the FFIB as part of your conditions. And once you have completed all of your conditions, you can go non-reporting for probation, all right? All right, thank you.
I guess we go to number 17, Mr. Hobbs.
Okay,
This is also a negotiated plea, Your Honor.
all right. This is 26 CR 0000585A, Jahara Hobbs, charged with one count of willful obstruction and a second count of giving false name, address, or birth date to law enforcement. And Mr. Hobbs, I understand that you wish to plead guilty. Is that correct?
Ma'am, yes, ma'am.
All right, raise your right hand for me. Do you affirm that the testimony you're about to give is the truth and nothing but the truth under the penalty of perjury?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, put your hand down for me. I'm going to ask you a series of questions to make sure you understand your plea and that it is free and voluntary. And State, let me back up for a second and have you to go first.
Okay.
Okay.
Nah, count one, willful obstruction of the officers. State recommends 12 months probation, the statutory $300 fine, and the Operation 21 law and decision-making class. On count two, we will give credit for any time served on that. We do ask defense to stipulate for purposes of the plea.
Okay.
We stipulate for purposes of the plea, Your Honor, we'd just be asking that his probation is terminated once he completes his terms, as well as to waive a month fee of probation until he gets back on his feet. It's my understanding that he's trying to secure a job when he gets back out. So I'd just be asking that his probation is terminated upon completion and that his fees are waived for 1 month because he also does have a DeKalb hold. So he'll be going to DeKalb after this.
Okay. State, do you have any objection to terminating?
No, Your Honor.
Okay.
Permission to speak, Judge, Ms. Reinford, Ms. Spears.
It depends.
What's your,
I want, Ms. Reinford, I want to know if I could get that, fine transferred over to what it was you were saying?
Community service?
Yes, community service. I got a grandson on the way and I'm gonna need all my money, going toward him. So.
Okay, I'll ask now.
Please,
Can,
thank you, Ms. Spears.
can he have community service instead of the fine, Your Honor? So that'd be 30 hours.
Yes, that'll be fine.
Thank you.
Okay. All right, Mr.
Okay.
Hobbs, right, raise your right hand. I've already sworn you in.
Yeah,
All right, let me ask the questions that I need to ask of you. First of all, are you presently under the influence of any unprescribed medication or alcohol or drugs at this time that would impair your understanding?
No, ma'am.
Are you satisfied with the services and representation of your attorney?
Yes, I am.
And do you understand that by pleading guilty, you're giving up and waiving the right to the presumption of innocence?
Yes, ma'am.
You're giving up and waiving the right to remain silent and not testify against yourself?
Yes, ma'am.
That you're giving up and waiving the right to trial by judge or jury, whichever you prefer?
Yes, ma'am.
And are you prepared and agree to waive these rights today?
No.
Are you prepared and agree to waive these rights today?
Yeah.
Okay. And has anyone told you that you receive a lesser sentence for pleading guilty?
No, ma'am.
Has anyone promised you anything to plead guilty?
No, ma'am.
And you understand that if you're on probation, it could be affected by this plea today?
Yes, ma'am.
And do you offer this guilty plea freely and voluntarily with the full understanding of the charges against you?
Yes, I do.
So as to the charge of willful obstruction, how do you plead?
Guilty.
And as to the charge of giving false name, address, or birth date, how do you plead?
Guilty.
Okay, I will accept your guilty plea, understand your conditions, and then once you have completed them, your probation will terminate, but I will waive 1 month of the fees.
Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. Thank you.
That's it.
Yes, that's it.
All right, y'all have a good day.
You too.
We got number 2, Mr. Brunson.
Okay.
Hey, no, huh?
This is 26 CR 0006048. Quantavious Brunson, charged of one count of loitering and prowling and a second count of willful obstruction. Date.
It's a
Sorry, Your Honor.
negotiated.
Thank you, Mr. White.
Okay.
On the loitering and prowling, count one, state recommends 12 months probation, serve 30 days with credit for any time already served, balance probated, 40 hours of community service, stay away from 2909 Camilton Road. On count two, the obstruction, 12 months probation and a $500 fine. We do ask that defense stipulate for purposes of the plea.
Your Honor, we do stipulate for purposes of plea, we would just ask to convert the $500 fine to an additional 50 hours of community service, and that is ask that this probation terminate or go non-reporting upon completion.
All right, state.
No objection to non-reporting.
Okay. All right, Mr. Brunson,
Yes, ma'am.
I understand that you wish to plead guilty today. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, I'm going to swear you in and then ask you a series of questions, all right?
Yes, ma'am.
Raise your right hand for me. Do you affirm that the testimony you're about to give is the truth and nothing but the truth under the penalty of perjury?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, put your hand down for me. First question is, are you presently under the influence of any unprescribed medication, drugs, or alcohol that would impair your understanding?
No, ma'am.
Are you satisfied with the services and representation of your attorney?
Yes, ma'am.
And do you understand that by pleading guilty, you're giving up or waiving the right to the presumption of innocence?
Yes, ma'am.
You're giving up and waiving the right to remain silent and not testify against yourself?
Yes, ma'am.
That you're giving up and waiving the right to trial by judge or jury, whichever you prefer?
Yes, ma'am.
And are you prepared and agree to waive these rights today?
Yes, ma'am.
Has anyone told you that you'll receive a lesser sentence for pleading guilty?
No, ma'am.
Has anyone promised you anything to plead guilty?
No, ma'am.
And do you understand that if you're presently on probation, it could be affected by this guilty plea today?
Yes, ma'am.
And do you offer this guilty plea freely and voluntarily with the full understanding of the charges against you?
Yes, ma'am.
As to the charge of loitering and prowling, how do you plead?
Guilty.
And as to the charge of willful obstruction, how do you plead?
Guilty.
All right. And so you can go non-reporting once you've completed the conditions.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right. Thank you.
All right, number 5 through 7, Mr. Edwards.
And this negotiated plea as well, Judge.
Okay. This is Cameron Edwards, 24 CR 006848E, charged with one count of battery, family violence, cruelty to children in third degree, 2 counts. And position 6, 25 CR 005112E, charged with 2 counts of battery, family violence. Position 7 is the FTA ending in 1153. And that's it. Okay. All right, state.
Yes, Your Honor. Position 7, the FTA, we have agreed to null pros in exchange for the plea to positions 5 and 6. Position 5, case ending 6848E, count 1, battery, family violence. State recommends 12 months probation, serve 90 days with credit for any time served. This will run concurrent with position 6, balance probated. No further contact with the victim, Genesis Gonzalez. Stay away from 8060 Adair Lane in Sandy Springs. Third party transfer of the children, FVIP, and no firearms. Count 2, 12 months probation concurrent with count 1, and count 3, 12 months probation concurrent with count 1. I just saw our notes from The victim, it looks like he will need a social worker. She claims that he is homeless. And so the stay away may cause him issues as well. Position 6, case ending 5112E, battery family violence. Count 1, 12 months to serve. Count 2, 12 months to serve consecutive with count 1. We do ask defense to stipulate 2, ID, venue, and basis for purposes of the plea. Thank you.
I'm sorry, I'm gonna need a little clarification. So you want a 12-month sentence on position 6?
That's what it says. 12 months to serve count 1, 12 months to serve count 2 consecutive.
All right, so, and then the probation would be what, 11 months, 10 months at this point?
For position 5?
Correct, because it's a 90-day sentence.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, so it'd be about 9-ish months, it looks like.
And he's done 186 days at this point, so it should not be in any additional time. So, all right, just wanted to make sure we had that cleared up. And we do stipulate for the purposes of plea, Your Honor, and ask that his probation go to non-reporting once he completes all of his requirements. He is,
Mr. White, just to clarify, it looks like we're asking for 2 years and 90 days to serve. Because position 6 is 12 months to serve, not 12 months probation. Same with count 2. So that's 24 months to serve on that position.
yeah, I'm going to need to speak to my client.
Understood.
Okay.
All right, we'll hold for a second.
Your Honor, I'll just call the jail if you want to go on to somebody else.
Okay.
All right, next we got number 18 through 23, Mr. Jackson.
All right.
Jackson.
Which one's Mr. Jackson?
It's a Dollar General.
All right, we go to number 33, 34, Mr. Osborne.
Your Honor, I have an announcement on this position. It'll be a waiver.
On Mr. Osborne?
Yes.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure I heard right. Thank you.
Mr. Cameron will be a waiver as well.
Mr. Who?
Cameron. I'm sorry,
Edwards?
Edward. Cameron Edwards, yes.
All right. We do number 40, Mr. Walker.
All right, we have Mr. Raphael Walker, 15 CR 0110228F, charged with 1 count of window tint violation, 2nd count violating restriction of driver's license. State, what do we have?
On both counts, we're giving credit for time served. We do ask that defense stipulate. Thank you.
We do so stipulate, Your Honor.
All right, and Mr. Walker,
Yes, ma'am.
I understand that you wish to plead guilty to both charges, a time served plea.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, raise your right hand for me. Do you affirm that the testimony you're about to give is the truth and nothing but the truth under the penalty of perjury?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, put your hand down for me. I'm gonna ask you a series of questions. Are you presently under the influence of any unprescribed medication, drugs, or alcohol that would impair your understanding?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you under the influence of anything that would impair your understanding?
No, ma'am.
Are you satisfied with the services and representation of your attorney?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you understand that by pleading guilty, you're giving up and waiving the right to the presumption of innocence?
Yes, ma'am.
That you're giving up and waiving the right to remain silent and not testify against yourself?
Yes.
that you're giving up and waiving the right to trial by judge or jury, whichever you prefer,
Yes, ma'am.
and you are prepared and agree to waive these rights today. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Has anyone told you that you will receive a lesser sentence for pleading guilty?
No, ma'am.
Has anyone promised you anything to plead guilty?
No, ma'am.
And do you understand that if you're currently on probation, your probation may be revoked because of your guilty plea today?
You understand? It's impossible to do what we discussed this still happening.
Your Honor.
Okay, you're answering. Do you understand that if you're currently on probation, it could be affected or terminated by your guilty plea today? Do you understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
And do you offer this guilty plea freely and voluntarily with the full understanding of the charges against you?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, and so you don't have any conditions because this is a time served plea. So as to the charge of window tint violation, how do you plead?
Guilty.
And as to violating restrictions of driver's license, how do you plead?
Guilty.
All right, I accept your guilty plea, and that will conclude this matter.
Thank you.
Uh-huh.
And next we got 41, Mr. Williams.
Okay. This is Jarquin Williams, 26 CR 0000727A.
Because it's a reason for this to be found, 6,000. This is something we should discuss. But you do have a. So today, this is what was thinking. Their control. Yeah, he was arrested. Your Honor,
Yes,
position 41, Mr. Williams, that'll be a waiver as well.
okay. All right,
All right, go number 42, Mr. Zachary. To the floor.
this is 26 CR 000 603A, Tavian Zachary, charge of 1 count of battery. Okay,
Yes, Your Honor. Let's see. State recommends 12 months probation, balance suspended, serve 20 days with credit for any time already served, no further contact with the victim Alejandro Ruiz Gonzalez, stay away from MARTA, and a social worker visit. We do ask the defense stipulate for purposes of the plea.
Ms. Spear, do you mind clarifying what the social worker visit is for, so I can let our staff, our social worker know?
It's my understanding that he is residentially challenged. If I'm wrong about that, then so be it.
Okay, yes, we do so stipulate for the purpose of the plea, Your Honor.
all right.
You have this as part as a business. That's any business in New York.
All ready? Are we ready?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, it's going to be a negotiated plea.
Yes.
All right, state.
Uh, 12 months probation, balance suspended, serve 20 days with credit for any time served, no further contact with the victim, Alejandro Ruiz Gonzalez, stay away from MARTA. Does he need the social worker visit, Ms. Tucker, or no?
No, he doesn't.
Okay. And then we ask for the stipulations.
And we do
Alright.
stipulate.
All right, Mr. Zachary, raise your right hand for me so I can swear you in first. Do you affirm that the testimony you're about to give is the truth and nothing but the truth under the penalty of perjury?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, put your hand down for me. I'm going to ask you a series of questions. Make sure that you understand your plea. First question is, are you presently under the influence of any unprescribed medication, drugs, or alcohol at this time that would
ma'am.
impair your understanding?
No, ma'am.
Are you satisfied with the services and representation of your attorney?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you understand that by pleading guilty, you're giving up and waiving the right to the presumption of innocence?
Yes, ma'am.
That you're giving up and waiving the right to remain silent and not testify against yourself?
Yes, ma'am.
That you're giving up and waiving the right to trial by judge or jury, whichever you prefer?
Yes, ma'am.
And you do and agree to waive these rights today, correct?
I do.
And has anyone told you that you will receive a lesser sentence for pleading guilty?
No, ma'am.
Has anyone promised you anything to plead guilty?
No, ma'am.
And you do understand that if you're currently on probation, your probation could be affected by the guilty plea today?
Yes, ma'am.
And do you offer this guilty plea freely and voluntarily with the full understanding of the charges against you?
I do, ma'am. Yes.
All right, and so, I'm sorry, just one charge against you. So as to the plea, as to the charge of battery, how do you plead?
I plead yes.
All right, I will accept your guilty plea, understand, your conditions, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, All right, that will be it.
All right, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
All right, next we have number 11 through 14, Mr. Gibbs.
Yes, sir.
Your Honor, this is now a negotiated plea.
Okay. This is 17 CR 02635J. Sam Gibbs, charge of 1 count of lauder and prowl, 2nd count theft by taking, position 12. 18 CR 001100J, charge of giving false name, obstruction of law enforcement officer, theft by taking, and 2 counts of theft by taking. Position 13 is the FTA, and position 14 is the FTA. State.
Yes, Your Honor. Position 11, case ending 357J, count 1 and count 2 will be time served. On position 12, case ending 1100J, count 1, 12 months probation, credit for time served. Count 2, 12 months to run concurrent with the statutory $300 fine. Count 3, 12 months to run concurrent to count 1, 12 months probation. The anti-theft course, no further contact with the victim, Adrian Griffin. Count 4, 12 months probation to run concurrent, no further contact with the victim, Andrea White. We have spoken to both those victims. They do accept the recommendations. Positions 13 and 14 are the FTAs that we have agreed to null pros in exchange for the pleas. We do ask that defense stipulate for purposes of the plea. Thank you.
Your Honor, we do stipulate for the purposes of the plea. We would ask that probation terminate once he completes his requirements, ask for the $300 fine to be converted to 30 hours of community service, and ask that you waive the first 3 months of probation fees. He has spent the last 8 years in prison, so it's going to take him a while to get on his feet. Beyond that.
Okay. We'll convert the community service and I'll waive 3 months of probation fees. And you're asking for him to go non-reporting?
Well, Judge, I'd ask for it to terminate based, first of all, these cases are 8 and 9 years old. The reason he missed court on them is because he was incarcerated. And given the length of time that he's been in, he is going to be reporting to parole. I think it may be overkill and just allow him to termination once he's done the community service and the anti-theft course.
Okay.
Actually, no objection.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Okay. All right, Mr. Gibbs, understand you wish to plead guilty, is that correct?
Ma'am, yes, ma'am.
All right, I'm gonna swear you in first and then ask you a series of questions to make sure that you understand your pleas, okay? Raise your right hand for me. Do you affirm that the testimony you're about to give is the truth and nothing but the truth under the penalty of perjury?
Ma'am, yes, ma'am.
All right, put your hand down. First question is, are you presently under the influence of any unprescribed medication, drugs, or alcohol that would impair your understanding?
Ma'am, no, ma'am.
And are you satisfied with the services and representation of your attorney?
Ma'am, yes, ma'am.
And do you understand that by pleading guilty, you're giving up and waiving the right to the presumption of innocence?
Ma'am, yes, ma'am.
That you're giving up and waiving the right to remain silent and not testify against yourself?
Ma'am, yes, ma'am.
And that you're giving up and waiving the right to trial by judge or jury, whichever you prefer?
Ma'am, yes, ma'am.
And you are prepared and agree to waive these rights today, is that correct?
Ma'am, yes, ma'am.
Has anyone promised you anything to plead guilty?
Ma'am, no, ma'am.
Has anyone told you that you receive a lesser sentence for pleading guilty?
Ma'am, no, ma'am.
And do you understand that you're currently on probation? If you're on probation, it could be affected by this guilty plea today.
Ma'am, yes, ma'am.
And do you offer this guilty plea freely and voluntarily with the full understanding of the charges against you?
Ma'am, yes, ma'am.
As to the charge of loitering and prowling, how do you plead?
Guilty, ma'am.
Charge of theft by taking, how do you plead?
Guilty, ma'am.
Giving false name and address, how do you plead?
Guilty.
Obstruction of law enforcement officer,
Guilty, ma'am.
and the 2 counts of theft by taking.
Guilty, ma'am.
Okay, I will accept your guilty plea and you understand your conditions, waive 3 months of fees, and then it'll terminate upon completion of those conditions.
Ma'am, yes, ma'am.
All
Mr.
right,
Gibbs, in case you didn't catch it, there is no more time on the case, like we
oh,
talked
I'm
about.
sorry, I
yesterday.
should have said time served, yes,
Yes, ma'am.
okay,
Good-
Thank you,
good-
ma'am.
all right. We're finished, good luck to you.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm going number one, Mr. Brown.
Okay.
And Your Honor, Mr. Brown informed me yesterday that he has a private attorney on this case. All he could give me was the last name, Vince.
Last name was what?
Vince,
Oh.
Vince.
Do we have an entry or anything, Miss Champion or Miss Grace?
No, ma'am.
No?
At the public defender's office.
What are we gonna do with Mr. Brown?
Yes, I confirm.
But she does have additional felony holds. We could reset him. He would not be prejudiced by that in order to get in contact with his attorney.
Okay. All right, we'll reset Mr. Brown to next week.
And we go to position. 32, Mr. Daviv.
Your Honor, I haven't had the opportunity to speak with Mr. Naveed. Can the interpreter and I be placed into a breakout?
All right.
The judge, that's courtroom 2 and the interpreter.
Yes.
Real quick, John.
Your Honor, while we're waiting on the interpreter cases, there are a couple from the DV bench warrant calendar that I see. If we could start placing me in a breakout room with them. We can get started on those if you're willing. It's looks like Savario and Christopher Strong are both on that calendar.
Okay, Savario Jenkins and Christopher Strong, I see those. All right, Ms. Grace.
Yes, ma'am.
Your Honor, are you ready for ACDC?
I think so, yes.
Position 27, Cassie Lewis.
Your Honor, both attorneys are in breakout rooms.
Okay, thank you.
I'm the attorney for this case, Your Honor.
For 27, which is
Miss Lewis, and
Cassie
she's gonna,
Lewis.
yeah, she's gonna be pleading not guilty, Your Honor. She just wanted to be here for that.
All right, so that will definitely be a waiver on 27. All right, that's all we need to do. Anyone else?
Judge, we can, if nothing else is going on, we can handle, Mr. Jenkins' case, position 1 on the DV bench warrant calendar.
Okay,
Okay,
this is 25 CR 006296J, Savario Jenkins, charged with 1 count of battery family violence, 1 count of reckless conduct, and then reckless driving. And what do we have?
Your Honor, this is I'm not sure if the state has anything they want to put out
I'm
there.
still pulling up the case, so if you want to go ahead, Mr. White, be my guest.
Okay, no worries. Mr. Jenkins missed court, January 14th. The court did not have his correct address. That has since been rectified. Pre-trial, he did change his address with pre-trial, thought that that was enough. I've explained to him that going forward, that is not enough to be sure to change it with the clerk's office, and also told him he can check online. But this is the first time he's missed court, Judge, so we're just asking if the bench warrant be set aside.
Okay,
Well, let's see. He does not have any previous FTAs, as long as he's, let me just look real quick. Does Odyssey have the correct address at this time, Mr. White?
He has changed it with the clerk's office once he realized he missed court. So he said they have the correct address now.
Okay.
I mean, we can go ahead and put it out there for the record if we want.
Did he give you the address?
He did tell me the address. I didn't actually write it down, but because
Does 3276 sound right?
Yes, ma'am, that's correct.
Okay.
all right, so there, we will recall there's no warrant.
thank you, Your Honor.
Okay,
May Mr. Jenkins be excused?
yes, you may. Thank you.
All right, good luck, Mr. Jenkins. You're good to go.
Thank you.
And I guess Mr. Strong, if we could put him in, do a breakout room with him as well.
Mr. White, can you go back in that same breakout room?
I don't see that option on my screen.
Okay.
Your Honor, position 32, Mr. Naveed, will be a negotiated plea.
Okay, all right, this is with the, where is he? Oh, I see. The Russian interpreter.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, I'll swear you in. Can you raise your right hand for me, ma'am? Do you solemnly swear or affirm that you will faithfully interpret from Russian to English and English to Russian, the proceedings before the court in an accurate manner to the best of your skill and knowledge with no embellishments today?
I do.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
All right, I'll call this case 26 CR 000486C, Ruslan Nabih.
Ну да, ну вот сейчас мы заслушиваем дело. Ну и вот это номер вашего дела 26 CR 00 486C Руслан Набиев.
charged with 1 count of battery family violence.
Ну,
I'm
значит,
sorry, 2 counts of battery family violence.
значит, тут первый и второй – это нанесение побоев. Обвинение заключается в том, что это нанесение побоев, домашнее насилие.
And 1 count of simple battery.
И еще одно обвинение – это просто нанесение побоев.
State.
Yes, Your Honor. State recommends on count 1, 12 months probation, serve 60 days with credit for time served.
Ну вот, первое, значит, по первому пункту прокурор предлагает следующее, значит, 12 месяцев под надзором probation, 60 дней в заключении, но учитывая уже зачетом времени, который уже обвиняемый провел в тюрьме.
Balance probated, FVIP, MHET.
Wait, I'm sorry.
Do you need me to repeat it?
Yes.
Okay. Balance probated, FVIP, MHET.
Ну и дело в том, что обвинение, ну вот он, у вас остается баланс по отбытию наказания, и вот, ну вот это сокращение FBIT, FMT.
No further contact with Osman Nabiev.
Ну, вам нельзя приближаться и каким-то образом контактировать с Османом Набиевым.
Stay away from 470 Shadowwood Court.
Ну да, и не приближаться к резиденции, которая находится по адресу 470 Шаттлвуд Корт.
40 hours of community service and no firearms.
Значит, 40 часов общественных работ нельзя обладать, то есть вам нельзя иметь огнестрельное оружие.
Counts 2 and 3 merge with count 1.
Ну и обвинение второе и третье, второй и третий пункт, они сливаются с пунктом первым.
We have talked to the victim, that is his brother.
Мы разговаривали с пострадавшим, это брат обвиняемого.
He has said that he would like no further violent contact and does not accept the stay away as they currently live together.
Ну и брат сказал, что он хочет поменять, ну, обвинение, приговор на не иметь контактов, ну, активных, агрессивных контактов и отменить не приближаться, не отменить пункт не приближаться к резиденции вот по адресу, который мы сказали, поскольку вы живете вместе.
He also says that he doesn't think the defendant will complete 40 hours of community service.
Ну и также брат сказал, что ему не кажется, он сомневается в том, что обвиняемый сможет пройти 40 часов общественных работ.
We also ask that defense stipulate for purposes of the plea. Thank you.
Ну и мы также просим, чтобы адвокат, ну, поговорил с обвиняемым, ну, все детали оговорил, пункты признания.
We do so stipulate for the purpose of the plea. And Your Honor, we would request that the no further contact be changed to no further violent contact as well, due to them being brothers and the alleged victim here wanting contact as well. So we would be asking for that.
Ну вот, да, мы еще раз мы просим, обращаемся к суду и просим, чтобы заменить просто отсутствие полного контакта на отсутствие агрессивных контактов с пострадавшим и, ну, также отменить пункт не приближаться вот к резиденции, поскольку они вместе живут.
Additionally, there has been a cool down period, and he does also have additional time to serve on this case with this plea.
Ну да, просто еще мы хотим сказать как защита, что было время подумать у обвиняемого, и еще будет время, потому что ему еще остается 7 дней отбытия срока.
All right. You ready for the plea?
Скажите, готовы сделать признание?
All
Yeah.
right, raise your right hand, Mr. Nabib.
Да, господин Набиев, могли бы поднять правую руку?
Do you affirm that the testimony that you're about to give
Скажите, ну, клянетесь ли, даете присягу в том, что ответы, которые будете давать,
will be the truth and nothing but the truth
будут правдой и только правдой?
under the penalty of perjury?
Ну, под страхом, под страхом наказания за дачу ложных сведений.
You have to say yes or no.
Вам нужно сказать да или нет.
You said that you can. You
Shut up now, shut up.
So you have to say yes or no into the mic.
Ну да, то есть вам нужно сказать на. Вот то, что вы будете говорить правду, только правду, да или нет. Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna ask you a series of questions to make sure you understand the plea.
Ну да, имейте в виду, я вам сейчас буду задавать несколько вопросов, чтобы понять, понимаете ли вы, в чем обвинение против вас. Yes.
First question is, are you under the influence of any unprescribed medication, drugs, or alcohol that would impair your understanding?
Скажите, находитесь ли под влиянием каких-либо лекарств, алкоголя, наркотиков, которые бы не позволили вам понять, в чем то, о чем я сейчас говорю?
No.
Я не слышу.
Hmm.
I did not hear.
Oh, what did you say? We
Еще
can't
раз
hear.
скажи. I'm sorry, I did not hear. Еще раз скажите.
He says no.
Okay.
Well, we need to be able to hear him say something or make something so that the interpreter can get it.
Okay, I'll try. Просто погромче чуть-чуть можно? I'm saying him to speak louder.
Okay.
Can you say it one more time?
No.
All right. Are you satisfied with the services and representation of your attorney?
Скажите, довольны ли вы услугами адвоката, который с вами беседовал сейчас?
Yes.
Yes.
Do you understand that by pleading guilty, you're giving up or waiving the rights?
Ну и да, понимаете ли, что, делая признание сегодня, вы отказываетесь от определенных прав,
To the presumption of innocence?
на право на презумпцию невиновности,
Yes.
You waiving the right to remain silent and not testify against yourself.
Ну да, отказываетесь также от права хранить молчание и против и не оговаривать себя, то есть не свидетельствовать против себя, отказываетесь от этого права.
Waiving the right to trial by judge or jury, whichever you prefer.
Ну и так еще дальше вы отказываетесь от права на судебное разбирательство, где решение выносит либо суд присяжных.
And are you prepared and agree to waive these rights today?
Ну да, и готовы ли отказаться от этих конституционных прав сегодня? I didn't hear. Вы говорите, еще могли бы еще раз сказать?
Yes.
Yes.
All right. Has anyone told you that you receive a lesser sentence for pleading guilty?
Скажите, кто-то вам говорил, утверждал, что вы получите меньшее наказание, если сделаете признание виновен сегодня?
No.
No.
Has anyone promised you anything to plead guilty?
Что-то вам кто-либо что-либо обещал за то, что вы сегодня сделаете признание виновен?
Do you understand that if you're currently on probation, it could be affected by the guilty plea today?
Да, понимаете ли вы, что если вы сейчас, у вас уже есть срок под надзором, probation, это признание сегодня повлияет на предыдущий срок?
And do you offer this guilty plea freely and voluntarily with the full understanding of the charges against you?
Ну и делайте признание сегодня добровольно, без принуждения, полностью понимаете все предъявленные вам обвинения. Yes.
All right. Okay. So as to the charge of battery, family violence, how do you plead?
Ну и, значит, по первому обвинению это нанесение побоев, домашнее насилие. Какое делаете признание?
And I think as to the charge of another battery, family violence, and simple battery, I understand they merge, but how do you plead to those?
Ну, еще там было второе обвинение, и второй пункт, и третий, это тоже было нанесение побоев, домашнее насилие. Ну, они слились с первым пунктом, но какое делаете признание по ним также?
Same response. There should be.
I didn't
All
hear.
right, I will accept your guilty plea to the charges.
Ну да, тогда я принимаю ваше признание виновен на эти обвинения.
Okay. All right, that's it. Nothing else?
Well, Your Honor, I'm not sure you gave a response to our request for no further violent contact.
Right, okay. No further violent contact and no stay away.
Ну да, ну просто мы поменяли, еще ваш адвокат уточнила, что это не просто не контакт, полностью запрет на контакты, а запрет на агрессивный контакт.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right.
Can you meet really quick?
Okay. All right.
All right, thank you.
Thank you very much, Your Honor.
All right, thank you.
Judge, we're ready for Mr. Strong. He's position 3 on the DV bench warrant calendar.
Michelle?
All right, this is 25 CR 005-643J. Christopher Strong on the DV bench warrant calendar is 7 charges. 2 counts of battery, family violence, 2 counts of cruelty to children, the third criminal trespass, and 2 counts of simple battery, family violence. And what do we have?
Your Honor, he missed court on January 12th. It's the same issue with the previous case. They sent out his notice to an address with no apartment number on it. So he didn't receive notice. It's the first time he's missed court. We're just asking to set aside the bench warrant. The apartment number has been corrected, but it is 1302, just in.
All right, State.
I'm just checking to make sure that he doesn't have any previous FTAs. He
Okay.
does. Let's see.
I don't believe.
Let's see. Felony failure to appear in June of 2024.
Again, not on this case.
Yeah.
Okay. So typically it's a case by case, especially as soon as he did get in touch with the court, as soon as he found out. And additionally, the notice they didn't put the apartment number on his notice.
Miss Grace, do you show if it was there's a return to sender? I don't see one.
Yes, I see one 12/30/25 return to sender.
Okay, thank you.
All right, so we have what now?
Your Honor, it appears that his notice was sent without the apartment number on it. We do have a return to sender on file.
All right, I won't revoke him. We'll give him another chance.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right.
Mr. Strong, so the warrant is going to be lifted, like talked about earlier. Just, keep your head down for a couple days. All right.
Yes, sir.
All right. Good luck.
All right, thank you.
Did we address, all of the calendar?
We're just waiting on Miss Rainford to get back to me on Mr. Jackson. I think that's the last one that I show.
Yeah, so he's supposed to be transported from Cobb and he hasn't gotten to Fulton yet. And I need to speak with him. So that's the only thing. I'm just waiting to speak with him.
That's 19, Ahmad Jackson.
Positions 18 through 23, Your Honor.
Okay.
Problem may be that he's under the name of Horace, or I'm sorry. Yeah, he's under the name Horace Jackson as well.
Yeah, the first couple cases are under Ahmad and then the others are under Horace.
Form 2, do we know, is Cobb County en route?
That's what we wait on. Okay, we're up.
Okay, so they are coming.
Has anyone heard from Shariah Sims, number 2 on our DV bench warrant?
I'm right here.
Oh, okay, it's under Susie May. That's why no one addressed you. I can do a breakout room.
Okay.
And Judge, we can handle Ms. Sims whenever you're ready.
All right. This is 26 CR 000-224C, Shariah Sims, charged with 1 count of battery family violence, 1 count of simple battery, and 1 count of cruelty to children in the third. What do we have?
Looks like she failed to appear on plea and arraignment on February 2nd before Judge Dixon, is what I show.
And that's correct, Judge, and we have a correct address. Just want to make sure that.
Hold on a second. Where is she?
Oh,
Did you come out of the breakout?
maybe not. Can we drag her out?
Yeah, I know. Can you
Technically.
get her
Kicking and
out?
screaming?
You see her, Miss Grace?
There she
There
is.
she is. Okay. I'm sorry. Shariah Sims, we've got 26 CR 000-224C, charged with 1 count of battery family violence, 1 count of simple battery family violence, and 1 count of cruelty to children. All right. And state, repeat what you said before.
She missed plea and arraignment on February 2nd in front of Judge Dixon.
Okay.
And as I was saying, Judge, we do have a correct address for her now. I just wanted to confirm that with the clerk's office, whoever, Miss Champion or Miss Grace. Make sure we have 956 Revere Way, Hampton, Georgia 30228. This is the first time she's missed court in this case. In fact, I believe this is her first ever arrest. And she is reporting to pretrial regularly. We just ask that you set aside the bench warrant.
Okay.
This is her first arrest and there is no FTAs anywhere.
Okay. All right. We'll lift the warrant and make sure she keeps in touch till her case is over.
I explained to her in various ways. So
Good.
Thank you.
All right. You're welcome. Thank you.
You're welcome. Have a nice day.
All right. You too. All right. Is that it? Or who do we have left on SAP? Nobody?
We're still waiting for the guy from Cobb. Mr. Jackson, 18 through 23. But other than that, I show we went through everybody.
Mm-hmm.
You over there? Yeah. He might have to
But
be,
I reckon,
haven't showed up for Cobb yet. He might have to be reset.
yeah.
I want to request 60 days to see what's the maximum they think got to 30 days. Because misdemeanor is always fuck up for people that got felony.
We can reset it and reconcile, Ms. Grace. I'm sorry, Miss Champion. I keep saying the wrong person, don't I?
Okay, position number 1 is going to be reset to the SAP 219. Position number 2 was a plea. Position number 3 is reset further notice, jail jury. Position number 4 is reset further notice, defendant released. Position number 5 is reset further notice, jail jury. Position number 6 is reset further notice, jail jury. And also position number 7. Position number 8 and 9 is reset further notice, jail jury. Position number 10 is reset further notice, jail jury. Position number 11 was a plea. Position 12 was a plea. Position 13 and 14 was null pros. Position number 15 is reset further notice, defendant released. Position number 16, reset further notice defendant release. Position number 17 was a plea. Position 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, and 23 will be reset to the SAP 219. Position 24 is reset further notice, jail jury. Position number 25 and 26 is going to be reset to the SAP 219. Position 27 is reset further notice, jail jury. Position 28 and 29 is reset to the SAP 219. Position number 30 was a null pros. Position 31 was a plea. 32 was a plea. Position 33 is reset further notice, jail jury. Position 34 is also reset further notice, jail jury. Position 35 was a plea. Position 36 was a plea. 37 was a plea. 38 and 39 was null pros. Position number 40 was a plea. 41 is going to be reset further notice, jail jury. And 42 was a plea. In all cases on the DV bench warrant calendar, the bench warrant was set aside and reset further notice. Any questions?
Ms. Champion, I've got 28 and 29 released. Did I?
That's also what I have.
Okay, let me just double check.
She was gonna be a reset anyway, because she's got some felony cases.
Okay, the position 28 is showing release, but it's still showing she's in on the FTA. I'm not sure. Let me go into the jail screen to make sure. Up under the FTA, it's still showing she's in. The booking number is not associated with the actual case number, so that's why it's showing that she's been released off of that case number. But the booking, the 2602107 is still showing that she's in.
Okay, that we'll make sure to take care of that next week. Thanks.
Okay, thank you. Any other questions?
Nope.
Okay, we are ready for the competency calendar if Mr. Bartell is available.
Can the SAP crew be dismissed, Your Honor?
Yes, you may. Thank you. See you next
Thank
time.
you.
Thank
All
you, Judge.
right.
Yeah, Mr. Bartell want to go talk to the inmate. He'll be back shortly.
Okay.
Okay, Judge Missy, and anyone else, yeah, the guy for cop just showed up from, SAP.
Okay, he just showed up with whom?
Yeah, Mr. Ahmad Jackson, 1820.
Okay. Let's see who's representing him. I believe it was Mr. White, if we could get him back. We've already reset it, closed out the calendar.
Yeah, it's Miss Bradford. She talked to him now.
Okay. And the person with iPhone, what case are you here for? Can't hear you. Are you driving, ma'am? You have a terrible connection.
I'm gonna get off this.
Well, she can be riding, but we usually don't allow it, but as long as you're not driving. And you said you were here, what case?
Your Honor, that case is on the competency calendar. Fair is,
Okay.
I think you said.
Your Honor,
Yes.
the client from Cobb County is now present. Are we able to revisit his case?
Hold on a second, let's see. This is Ahmad Jackson.
Yes, Your Honor.
I see ASG Evans Battle on there. Who needs to handle this case? Is it Miss Spear or?
I'm here. I can do it. I have her calendar.
Okay, great. Sir, please mute yourself. We've not asked you to speak yet. Thank you. All right. This is 24 CR 004 669E Ahmad Jackson. And he is charged with this case, one count of reckless conduct, one count of willful obstruction, possession of marijuana less than an ounce, and failure to use crosswalk. And position 19 is the FTA. And then we have position 20, which is the FTA ending in 230. FTA ending in 231 is for position 21. And then also, let's see. And I think it continues to go on, does it not? Because there's a different name. 18 to 23. Just make sure I have that correct. Yeah, 18 to 23. And then that's it. But position 22 under Horace Jackson, 21 CR 001915E, charge of one count of battery family violence, one count of cruelty to children in the third. And then position 23, 22 CR 002409E, charge of one count of battery family violence. So those are all the cases that we have, 18 to 23.
Yes, Your Honor.
Go ahead, State.
Okay, she's messaging me.
Okay.
Just a moment.
Okay.
All right. What did I volunteer for? All right, we're going to start with number 18. As to count 1, 12 months probation. It's 120 days to serve, credit for time served. Balance, probated, forfeit all firearms, complete the Operation 21 Law and Decision Making course, stay away from MLK Food Mart at 2460 MLK Junior Drive, Southwest Atlanta, and 80 hours of community service. As to count 2, 12 months probation consecutive. With count 1, $300 fine, stay away from the food mart. And as to count 3, there was already a NOD for that case, I believe. And as to count 4, time served.
Okay.
Okay. All right. And then for the next case, for number 19, the state would move to null pros that case. As to position number 20, the state would move to null pros that case as well as part of the plea negotiations. And as to number 21, the state would move to null pros that as well. As to case number ending in the 21 CR 001915E, as to the battery family violence, 12 months probation, 101 days to serve, credit for time served, balance probated. Complete the family violence intervention program, the ADET program, no further violent contact with Caitlin Walker, one parenting, and as to the
One parenting class.
one parenting class, and that is going one parenting class. And as to the cruelty of the children, it would be credit for time served.
Well, I
As
see that this one is gonna be is it? Well, I thought it said consecutive to that, but just one parenting class. The ADET is not a program, that's an alcohol, drug, and evaluation that then he would comply with any treatment recommendations.
yes,
Okay.
and as to case number 23, it's 22 CR 002409. E, it's 12 months probation, serve 101 days, credit for time served, balance probated, and the FVIP program, no further violent contact with Kaylin Walker. No, and we would ask that he stipulates to identity, venue, and a factual basis for the plea. Thank you.
Yes, Your Honor, we stipulate for purposes of the plea. It's my understanding that he will only need to complete one FVIP class, because I see it's 2 FVIP classes for positions 22 and 23. Myself and Ms. Spear had discussed that earlier, that it would only be one FVIP class, as well as I would be asking for him to for his probation to terminate once he's complete with his terms, and if not, terminate to go non-reporting. And I would also be asking for at least 3 months of fees to be waived, because he's going to be on probation for a while and he will need to get back on his feet.
Well, I'm gonna answer that. He needs to stay on the whole time. I mean, his history here, pretty bad. I don't know how bad it is overall because I don't have it, but I would say that he needs to report because he's got several FTAs already. I don't know, does he have any in his past? And go ahead.
It's my understanding for the FTAs, we spoke about that. I spoke about that with my client. He mentioned to me that he never got notice for those FTAs, Your Honor. So it's my and I told him that he needs to go down to the clerk's office and make sure that he makes sure that his address is correct for any future things that may pop up. But he did mention that he just never received notice for those FTAs. So
Well, I'm just gonna assume we don't have his correct address. Most of them change it somewhere else and think that it goes global across everything, and it does not. I don't know if the state has any information on it.
No, I haven't looked at it. You know, the bottom line is he knows these charges are pending. It's up to him to keep up with it. And we have moved to null pros those particular cases in any event. But you're right, he needs to make the address, make sure that we have the correct current address.
Well, the question now is whether he goes non-reporting or terminates after he completes the condition.
Well, state's position is that he would remain reporting.
Okay. And he's got a lot of community service to do, so I hope he understands that. It's a lot. And
Yeah.
he's got a lot of conditions, FVIP, all those things. I will waive 3 months of probation fees. Get him started, but he's got a lot of work to do. He's gonna stay out of jail. A lot of work to do. So if we're ready to take the plea, we can do that. I'm gonna do it across all the cases.
Mr. Jackson, do you still want to go through with the plea, knowing that you're gonna have to be reporting?
Yeah, man, when would I get everything that I need to do before I leave?
Can you repeat that?
When will I get everything that I need to do, like where to report to for the classes?
So probation will have all that information for you. So once you go to probation, you'll be able to get all the information, but it's the same information that we discussed earlier on the phone. The FVIP classes, the community service, the $300 fine, and the ADET, and to stay away from the MLK Food Mart and no further violent contact with Miss Walker.
Amen.
All right. If you're ready to take your plea, I'm going to swear you in first. Can you raise your right hand for me? Do you affirm that the testimony that you're about to give is the truth and nothing but the truth under the penalty of perjury?
Amen.
Okay. Put your hand down for me. I'm going to ask you a series of questions to make sure that you understand your plea and that it's free and voluntary. Okay. First question is, are you presently under the influence of any unprescribed medication, drugs, or alcohol that would impair your understanding?
No, ma'am.
Okay, are you satisfied with the services and representation of your attorney?
Yes, ma'am.
And do you understand that by pleading guilty, you're giving up and waiving the right to the presumption of innocence?
Yes, ma'am.
That you're giving up and waiving the right to remain silent and not testify against yourself?
Yes, ma'am.
That you're giving up and waiving the right to trial by judge or jury, whichever you prefer?
Yes, ma'am.
And are you prepared and agree to waive these rights today?
Yes, ma'am.
Has anyone told you that you'll receive a lesser sentence for pleading guilty?
No, ma'am.
Has anyone promised you anything to plead guilty?
No, ma'am.
And do you understand that if you're currently on probation, it could be affected by your guilty plea today?
Yes, ma'am.
And let's go over, you've got a lot of conditions, but I'm just gonna go over the charges and ask you to let me know that you plead guilty to each of the charges. For the first case ending in 669E, as to the charge of reckless conduct, how do you plead?
Yes.
As to the charge of willful obstruction, how do you plead?
Yes.
As to the charge of failure to use crosswalk,
Yes.
okay, and then there was an NOD on that one. And as to the charge of battery family violence for the 21 case ending in 195E, how do you plead?
Yes.
To the charge of cruelty to children in the 3rd degree, in that case, how do you plead?
Yes.
And again, in the case of 22 CR ending in 2409E, 1 count of battery family violence, how do you plead?
Yes.
Okay. All right. I've got guilty on all of those charges, and your attorney, you can discuss those conditions if you have any other questions. All right.
Yeah, ma'am.
All right. Thank you.
And you have this as a two-year plea? Is that what you all agreed to? I
You
say
mean
it.
2 years of probation,
Mm-hmm.
24 months, looks
Okay.
like it is.
All right, then I just want to make sure.
Well, you can ask counsel. PD Rainford, you understand it's 24 months?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. All right. And that will conclude this plea and that calendar. All right, Mr. Bartels.
Good morning, Judge. How are you?
Good morning. How are you?
Good. Yes, so you ready to start the 11 o'clock calendar?
Yes.
Okay, let me get my files.
Okay.
Hey, you got it right. No. Yeah. And we do have one plea, Your Honor. That's Mr. Fair. He is number, I believe, number 4. Yes, number 4. Do we want to go ahead and take that first?
Yes.
Mr. Fair? And just to let everybody know, Mr. Fair is very soft-spoken. I've advised him that he'll need to speak loudly enough so everybody can hear him.
All right. This is 26 CR 000-315A Cornelius Ardamian Cornelius Fair Jr. charged with 1 count of criminal trespass and a 2nd count of willful obstruction of a law enforcement officer. The state, what do we have?
Yes, Your Honor. As to count 1, 12 months, served 60 days, credit for time served, balance suspended. Ask that he stay away from the Beacon at 1039 Grant Street, Southeast in Atlanta. As to count 2, obstruction, 12 months, served 60 days, credit for time served, balance, it would be a balance suspended. There's a statutory requirement of a $300 fine, so we're asking it be suspended. That is the
fine.
The fine, yes.
Okay.
We're asking that he stipulate to identity, venue, and a factual basis for the plea.
We do so stipulate, Your Honor. We would just ask the court to accept the recommendation. Ms. Burgess, our social worker, is here, and she has talked with the staff at the jail, who have also been in touch with his family. So his family is willing to work with his needs when he gets out of jail. We would just ask the court to accept the agreement.
All right, Mr. Fair, I understand that you wish to plead guilty. Is that correct? Got to speak up. My court reporter needs to hear you. I'll come a little closer and speak up. Because we have to get your responses for the record. Okay. Raise your right hand for me. Do you affirm that the testimony that you're about to give is the truth and nothing but the truth under the penalty of perjury?
Perjury.
Penalty of perjury. That you won't lie. Okay, put your hand down. All right, I'm going to ask you a series of questions to make sure you understand the plea that you're about to enter and that it is free and voluntary, okay? All right, first question is, are you presently under the influence of any unprescribed medication, drugs, or alcohol that would impair or hinder your understanding?
Oh, no.
Okay, are you satisfied with the services and representation of your attorney?
No.
Okay, and do you understand that by pleading guilty, you're giving up or waiving the right to the presumption of innocence?
Yeah.
Okay, that you're giving up and waiving the right to remain silent and not testify against yourself?
Yeah.
that you're giving up and waiving the right to trial by judge or jury, whichever you prefer. All right, and you are prepared and agree to waive these rights today, is that correct? Okay, and has anyone promised you anything to plead guilty today?
No,
And is no, and has anyone told you receive a lesser sentence for pleading guilty today? And do you understand that if you're currently on probation, it could be affected by this plea today? Okay, and do you offer this guilty plea freely and voluntarily with the full understanding of the charges against you? Okay, and you understand your conditions, correct? Okay. All right, I will accept your plea. And understand is it your family that's on the line, but I don't really need to hear from them except they're supporting you, I guess is what that is for.
Please say something.
I'm sorry,
Can I please speak?
who are you?
I'm his father. I'm Damian Fair Sr.
All right, it is a plea. I don't know that I need to hear much more, Mr. Fair. What is it you would like to briefly tell the court?
Could you please explain the terms back to him again? Because he have a problem with going over there in that neighborhood. No one stays over there. He keep going back over there to that same neighborhood. And he would not stay out from over there. He needs some kind of supervision because he don't want to listen.
Well, I'm just the judge, and I don't
Okay.
control a lot about what happens on the street. They'll either comply or they'll be back in the Fulton County Jail. His
We'll make-
attorney has that
yeah.
power, not me. But I can say to you, Mr. Fair Jr., that if you go back over to that address at 109 Grant Street, you're going to be arrested again. So you, as part of your conditions, are to stay away. All
Okay.
right? Okay. All right. We are finished. Thank you, Mr. Fair.
Thank
Good
you.
luck to you. All right.
I think we can do well, there is one other gentleman. Good. We're good. Okay. I think we can do the rest.
All right. You're free to go, Mr. Fair. Thank you. Who's in the back?
He's being taken out. She's not on the 11th. Oh,
Oh, okay.
This is Ms. McLeod's case, Your Honor. It's a conflict.
Yeah, she said she
Excuse
was
me, Your
coming
Honor.
back.
Is this a plea? I didn't follow. Did you want me to stay on?
This is not going to be a plea.
Okay, no more pleas. That's it for the pleas, Mr. Bartels?
I know that my client is not
Hold
going
on,
to be
Ms.
taking the
McLeod.
plea.
That's
Hold
it.
on 1 second.
Your Honor. Thank
Okay,
you.
no more pleas. Okay. Yes, Ms. Greathouse, you're free to go. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. Okay. And which case is this? I'm sorry.
This is Derek Grixley, Your Honor.
Oh, I see. Okay, position 5. All right, this is 25 CR 003784G, Derek Grisby.
Your Honor, there is a lot going on with my client. He was evaluated and it was determined that he was not competent to stand trial. But recently I received an email from the inmate advocacy staff in the jail, which informs me that my client is diagnosed with cancer and that he is just going through a lot and he will require a whole lot of treatment. So I do not know. I did file for him to be sent to inpatient treatment, Your Honor, but I don't know when that is going to take place. So I am feeling very frustrated because he's very sick and I don't believe that jail is the best place for him right now. I know his brother, who is his guardian, is on the line and he has been working on the case as well, so he may want to say something to the court. But this new development, finding out about the cancer, was pretty traumatic for me, considering how long he's been seeing it. And we know he's really not competent to stand trial.
All right. Tasha, have you gotten involved at all in this? Or do we have any additional information?
I have not gotten involved in this case due to it being a conflict case, Your Honor.
Gotcha. I'm not for sure what I can do. Ms. McLeod, I've not had that situation before. Where did Mr. Bartels go? I guess he went somewhere.
So the Mr. Paul Grigsby is on, Your Honor, on the Fern guest. That's his brother, and I think he may want to say something.
Yeah, my biggest concern is that he hasn't received inpatient psychiatric stabilization, and also the cancer diagnosis further complicates this thing. And respectfully, I'm just requesting that the court review whether he needs hospital level placement or further evaluation, if that's to see if that's appropriate for him.
I couldn't make that determination. I would, have to have a doctor or medical information
So
to
the letter I
determine
received.
that.
Well, I think one thing.
Your Honor, the letter I received was from apparently it came from the medical team. The letter, I can read it to the court. It says, the utilization management team at NAF Care would like to call your attention to Derek Grigsby, currently detained at the Fulton County Jail. And they give his inmate number. Mr. Grigsby is a 42-year-old male diagnosed with active cancer. Complications of this disease could include infections, recurrent hospitalizations, uncontrollable pain, organ failure, and death. Because of this illness, we anticipate the subsequent treatment and medication requirements for his care will involve an unusually large number of resources. He may require multiple trips off-site and/or extended hospitalizations and extensive treatments.